Hey, what's up, everybody? So it has been a while since I've posted on this channel, and I wanted to post something here today. And so I just had this thought recently that I wanted to just go a little bit more in depth on, and that is the idea that consistency solves lots of problems. I think when we look at whatever it is we're pursuing, there are so many different things that you can think on what you're doing, how you're doing it, how you can improve. And I do think it's good to look at any way you can improve in any aspect of your life. But I do think that consistency is the one thing where if you're just consistent, well, I think it solves lots of your problems, because so often we want things quickly, we want things fast, we want things to happen right away. The second we have an idea, we want to be able within a week to see all the results, see all the fruits of our labor very, very quickly. But lots of times, things that are worth having, they take patience, they take time pursuing. And I think when you have something you want and you consistently pursue it over an extended period of time, that's when you are able to have success, to be successful. I think that, you could look at something, you could do it for a month and say, oh man, things haven't worked out. Why haven't things worked out? But really, it takes more time, lots of times, to be successful in whatever it is, you are pursuing. And so I think the first thing, you have to know what you are pursuing, because if you don't know what you're doing, you need to have a vision of what you want to do, or at least something that you're, using your hard work, your effort for. And I think everyone has a different thing they want to pursue, everyone has a different way of, going after what they want to go out after in life. We all have different gifts and we all have different dreams in our hearts. And so it really comes down to, what do we want? What do you want? What do you desire to have in life? And when you know what you want and you have that idea of what you want, it's at that point that you can decide, okay, what do I need to do consistently to get to where I want to go? So for me personally, a few years ago, I decided I wanted to start making YouTube videos on the Packers, mainly on the NFL, and I decided I would consistently make content. So for the past 2 years, I've consistently made content day after day. Not every single day, almost every single day. I've made probably 1,000 videos on that channel, Sideline Scoop, in the past 2-ish years. So I've been able to consistently post on there. And for the first few months, honestly, it took a long time. There was like not many results. And then just randomly one week, I went from like 400 subscribers to 1,400 subscribers just randomly. And so it's like you never know when you're going to have that, success that's going to come. But it's like if you stay consistent on something and you consistently pursue it and you continue to go after it regardless of what you're sort of seeing in that moment, I think you can see that success. Obviously, along the way, when you're consistently pursuing something, you're going to, figure things out. You're going to say, okay, this isn't working. This is working. And you have to have that ability to say, okay, this isn't working. Let me try to switch it up. Let me try to do something different. And you see, okay, does that work? Okay, let me try more of that. And so while you're being consistent, you're able to learn and grow. And maybe in the beginning, you're not probably at the peak of where you could get. I mean, I think everyone is always growing, always learning. But when you're consistent, you're able to grow. And I think lots of times, it's easy to want to be perfect before you go out and start doing something, but I do think it's better to just start taking the action, even though it may not be great. If you look at lots of people's YouTube channels, people who are huge, you look at their first videos, they're not as good as their videos now, just because the more you do something, the more experience you have, the better you're going to get at whatever craft it is, whatever you do, whatever skills you may have. And the more you practice, the more that you're able to develop that skill and get to where you need to go, because as I said, it takes patience. You have to be patient, and if you consistently pursue something and you just don't stop until you see your result. It takes time. There's a period of sowing things. There's a period of reaping, of having the harvest, and I think that it really just comes down to consistency. If you're consistent, then I think eventually you will see the success that you want if you consistently pursue it and you just don't stop. But that is pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Feel free to leave any comments you may have, any thoughts in regards to your life, what you're pursuing, what you're trying to be consistent at. I'd love to hear it in the comments down below. And if you want to see more of this stuff, feel free to subscribe. I don't know how often I'll post on here. Just whenever I have a thought, I will. So if you want to see more of that, feel free to subscribe to the channel down below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.